Is an IIM interview different from a job interview? Does it matter if you are an introvert in personal interview? Are you anxious about facing an interview panel, just like the character Manoj in the movie 12th Fail? Have no worries. I'll take you through the basic concepts of preparing for the B School admissions. Hi, I'm Shilpa, and this video is based on my extensive experience of mentoring CAT aspirants all across India. For students with B School calls, this is a very vulnerable period of their life. Along with preparing for the usual questions for the interview, this is the period for introspection. You need to have an absolute clarity on who you are and what you intend to do with your life. Now, let's go through this process one by one. So what is the difference between written exam and personal interview? The written exam focuses on your academic potential, while the personal interview evaluates your fit for the B School and your potential as future business leader. There are two types of personal interview, close-ended and open-ended. Now, in close-ended interview is a type where you have fixed answer. For example, questions like, who is the Vice President of India? The number of states and union territories in India, or the difference between mean and median. Open-ended interview is where you give broad and general answers with your own experiences. With questions like, tell me something about yourself, the panelists give you opportunity to express what are you passionate about and what is important in your life. Now, the philosophy. Naval Ravikant says, escape competition through authenticity. Every human is different. Don't copy. It doesn't matter if you are an introvert or extrovert. Just don't fake it. The interviewers are looking for a diverse cohort that enrich learning environment in campus. Can you demonstrate ability to think creatively? Would you be the brand ambassador and a successful alumni of the B School? Just like in OTT series, content is king here. The worst thing which you can do in an interview is come unprepared. Make sure you go through the basic fundamental concepts. Also, go through the basics of marketing, finance, and economics. Current affairs is mandatory. The world is fused. You cannot stand at the sidelines and claim neutrality. So it is mandatory that you are aware about the environmental issues, the geopolitical issues, climate change, social issues, and also the technological disruptions. So let's go through the basic template of preparation for any B School interview. Tell us something about yourself. What skills have you gained during your experience? What are your strengths and weaknesses? Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Why should we select you? Do you have any questions for us? Also, you can have questions like, why do you think you will not get selected? Tell us the meaning of your name. Tell us about a decision you regretted making. What was the last movie you watched? What are the ethical dilemmas you have faced in work? What are the social issues you are passionate of? Tell us something about yourself that is not there in your resume. Make sure that you go through the website of each B School before an interview. Now, values are more vital than ever because sustainable values are what anchors us in a store. You might be asked how you overcame an ethical dilemma during an interview. So, what things should you avoid in personal interview? Avoid superlatives. This is not a job interview. Do not brag or be self-centered. State facts and let panelists deduct how awesome you are. Avoid sarcastic comment. Don't try to justify if you made a mistake. Be flexible. Unlike in CAT, there is no shortcut for personal interview. You have to hustle. So why don't you start jotting down all pointers about the current issues? Also, have a look at the World Economic Forum, which is happening in Davos. It will give you a good clarity about the policy changes happening around the world. Also, you have to go through the technological disruptions like AGI, how ChatGPT, Bard and all is making the difference. Don't forget to make notes on the current affair topics. It will be useful for the written ability test. I'll take a separate video on why MBA. the main question asked in any interview. If you have any doubts, reach out to me in the comment box. Here's wishing you all the very best for your interview. If you like the content, make sure you subscribe to the channel.